We know that Justice John Roberts wrote in his opinion defending the 14th Amendment here and said that it defined citizenship in broad terms on purpose. What do you take from that opinion? What does it tell us?
Basically, the Roberts opinion upheld the conventional wisdom about the meaning of the 14th Amendment as it has existed since this famous Wong Kim Ark case. But the specific issue was, are people who are here only temporarily or illegally, are their children covered by the literal language of the 14th Amendment? And he said yes. The Trump executive order didn't try to nullify the entire 14th Amendment. It applied basically to the idea that it's somehow wrong that children born of people who are here temporarily are automatically citizens. Any number of people, including all the way back to the Wong Kim Ark case, have felt there's something wrong with that. But Roberts said the language of the 14th Amendment and its history are clear, that it applies to everyone born in this country, regardless of the status of their parents.
There were a lot of people who were waiting for this, and it would have had really big implications. Can you talk about what some of those implications might have been if the Supreme Court would have overturned this?
Well, it was hard for people to imagine because uh, it would have put the onus on any parent, mom, showing up at the hospital as far as whether it might have affected whether they could be treated, but it would have affected whether their children were recognized as citizens. And hospitals would have had to develop really a dual track procedure, which is not so easy because we don't have what many countries have. We don't have national ID cards. We don't track people. People might think of passports, but only half of Americans have them. We don't have a nationwide system of not only voter ID, but any kind of ID. What we have is 50 states and a 14th Amendment guarantee that says if you're born in the territory, you count as a citizen. So any splitting up of that reality would have meant short term a chaotic situation and long term great difficulty for parents who were here and couldn't prove their status.
With so many conservative justices on the court, was this decision expected?
So you're talking about a situation, once again, which has been going on for a while now, where many commentators assume a matter is clear, but the Supreme Court is sharply split. Justice Thomas, in particular, wrote a really lengthy dissent that will be closely studied. But in the end, the Chief Justice appealed to look, this has been the rule for a long time. Everyone's read it this way, not just for decades, for more than a century. And there is a clear precedent going back to Wong Kim Ark, and that's all he did. He just upheld the conventional wisdom.